Okay, do you mind if I use your name? Does it matter?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's the real CAC here. Wait till you see what I have in store for you today. I'm back today with some information for you. Hopefully it will help you make a decision on if you want to be an independent adjuster or if you want to be a staff adjuster. So, I think everybody pretty much knows what the difference is between a staff adjuster and a independent adjuster. Each has its own opportunities and pros and cons. So I'll start with the staff adjuster because that's what I am. So being a staff adjuster, you have a lot of perks being a staff adjuster. And let's start with being a field adjuster. So with being a field adjuster, you get your company car. And with that company car, you can use it as your personal car. The only thing that you have to do is pay for your own tolls, okay? So you can use the car for your company, as your personal car, and your spouse is entitled to use that as the personal car as well. With that being said, you don't have to pay for any of your equipment. Everything is given to you, from ladder, chalk, pens, note pens, whatever you may need. It's all provided to you. Okay, so some companies will deploy you if you put your name on the list. Some will not. So let's talk about deployment. If you are deployed and you are a staff adjuster, they will pay for everything. They will pay for your hotel. They will pay for your food. They will give you a per diem per day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, depending on what hotel you stay in. If the hotel offers breakfast, then no, they will not pay for that. But they will give you money for lunch and dinner. And also they will pay you for a laundry expense, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, you also will get an additional CAT pay on top of your normal pay and overtime, okay? So now let's talk about being an independent adjuster. Being an independent adjuster, you have to pay for everything. You got to flip the bill for everything. So you have to, before you get paid, you're going to have to have your own transportation, have your own equipment, ladder, cougar paws. Cougar paws are the shoes that you use to get on the roof with. Cougar paws, chalk, whatever you need to start, that's what you're going to have to come out of your pocket for. And if you are deployed, you will have to find your own hotel. You will have to pay for your hotel, pay for food. Anything that you need, you will have to flip the bill until you are paid. Then when you get paid, you have to take into account your expenses. So let's say you get paid $37 an hour. Well, won't technically be $37 an hour because you have to subtract your expenses. So you have to determine if that's a good fit for you. Okay. Another thing to think about is that when you are deployed, a lot of other people are going to be deployed out in the field as well. So it may be hard to find a hotel or living quarters. So a lot of people are living in their car. A lot of people share rooms with 2 or 3 other people, or a lot of people will buy a trailer and hitch it onto the back of their car. Okay. So that's something else to think about. Now there is a deployment also where you can be a desk adjuster. So that's a better opportunity to where you don't have to go out to the field. It's a remote position. You could be at home. But again, these deployments, keep in mind, are 7 days a week, working 10 to 12-hour days. Okay, so that's very important as well. Being a staff adjuster, you can cut your time off. You don't have to work 10-hour days, because a lot of times we say, oh, that's good, we're making a lot of money, but you have to look at the hours involved, because once you start dividing up that pay with the hours, sometimes it's just, I don't know, it's just not worth it. Depends on how much you're making, and it depends on you. Me, I wouldn't be able to do it because I have I'm a single mom and I have a child, so I couldn't do it. But a lot of people do it. It is good too for teams. If you have somebody that you can work with, that's always a good idea as well. Okay, so those are things on that. Now, I know firsthand that a lot of companies are hiring. A lot of staff adjusters are needed for a lot of companies, and a lot of the IA firms are hiring because of the hurricanes. So I will list down in the description box a number of IA firms and their telephone numbers that you can call to have yourself added to their roster. And also I will list some insurance carriers who I know that are hiring. A lot of these companies are hiring people with no experience because they are actually looking for people and need people. So that's a good way to get experience. Another thing to think about is your license. So if you hire on with a insurance firm, they will pay for you to get your license. They will send you to class and pay for you to get your license. So I don't think a lot of people know that. So that might be a good way to get your foot in the door. Start with the insurance firm. Okay, get a little bit experience, because each firm will train you as well, and they will give you a pretty good amount of training, so you can get your experience from that. And then later, if you want to go out into the field, then you can definitely go out into the field as an independent adjuster. So that's a good way to get training. Also, another good way to get training, a lot of these companies like water mitigation companies, or I don't know, just restoration companies, sometimes they offer classes for continuing education. Two main ones that I can think of offhand are ServPro and Service Master. They offer classes that will give you information. Just depends on what the class is about. It may be about water. It may be about roof shingles, what's hail and what's blistering. But whatever it is, they will offer courses or classes that will give you credit towards continuing education. Because when you get your license, of course, you know that every year you have to have a certain amount of continuing education credits. Okay, so that's a good thing as well. And I will leave those numbers down in the description box also. Okay, that's pretty much all I have for being an independent adjuster and being a staff adjuster. Again, I think everybody right now is looking for bodies. We need people, especially with the storms going on. I'm still working hail claims from February, from the hailstorm in February. So it's just been that busy. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I will get back to you. I will try to answer your questions as best as I can. I am going to do a video on file review as well, and try to show you some examples of reports that you will get in from independent adjusters, and how you can look at them and try to go through them as fast as possible. So hopefully this information was helpful to you.
All right, so I have Mr. Michael Johnson here with me from Ladder Now, Seek Now. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Ladder Now, Seek Now. They do ladder assist for whoever needs it, for all different insurance firms, and they do go out on deployment. So that's why I wanted to talk with him real quick. So hey, Michael, how you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
So give me a little bit of information about what you guys do.
We're pretty much your eyes and ears when we're on top of the roof or on your property. We're looking at everything you are and being able to do it without knowing what the policy states. So we're able to give an honest assessment based on what's going on the property.
Okay, and then what kind of training do you guys get?
We actually have Ladder Now University, so we have online training and as well as in the field training.
Hear that, guys? In the field training and online training.
And we won't let any of our guys up on a roof unless we're Hague certified.
Okay, Hague certified.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very big for us to keep our name going and make sure that we're actually giving the service and providing a product that y'all are asking for.
Okay, so deployments. Do you guys go out on deployments also?
We do.
Okay.
We get to go out into different cities to help out the overflow, you know, when the adjusters need it. We may have some local guys in that area, but at the same time, if we have more adjusters come in when that 8 o'clock time slot, we will bring guys in to facilitate that need.
Okay, so that's good to know, because I know there are a lot of people that are trying to get into the independent adjusting world, and Sounds like you guys pretty much are almost the same thing, right?
We are. We're basically an adjuster without writing up an exactimate or writing up the policy. So
okay, we
do everything that y'all do, except for less headaches.
Okay. All right. So about how many roofs can you look at in a day?
It really all depends. It can go from 0 roofs to 8 roofs a day.
Okay.
It really depends on the location and the need.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for that information. Hope that helps you guys. See you later. So Michael has a couple of new hires and trainees riding with him today. So let's meet them. All right, hey guys, how you doing today? And your name is?
You got Mr. Bones and you got Thomas.
Which one?
Mr. Bones is in the back and Thomas in the front.
Oh, okay. Hey Thomas, how you doing? Woo-hoo. Okay, cool. All right, see you guys later. Bye-bye.